All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into these things, okay? So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and start that recording. So I'm on TikTok, you guys, as you can see here. So we're gonna type in natural hair black girls. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, we gonna see, because I love looking at other women and like how they rock their hair, the different styles, the different products. You learn so much. So we about to see if we can learn something today. Okay, so let's see. Let's start off with this one. Okay, y'all, so this girl right here, I don't know how to say her name, but yo, she has been around for a very long time. When I first started my YouTube channel, I think she was either established at that time or starting hers, and she just took off. But her hair is so beautiful. I love looking at her hair. If you guys ever see her hair when it's not this big, it's actually so crazy how big it gets from how small it starts off. Like you would think that her hair is like an afro when she gets out the shower. No. No, her hair is like you could comb through her curls, like that's it. And then all of a sudden, hours later, bam. That's crazy. Go ahead, girl, I love it. We gonna like that and we gonna save that. That's what I'm talking about. Let's just type in natural hair. How about that?
If I hear another black woman say she's tired of being natural because her hair is always dry, we're gonna have a problem. All you do is wet hair, people, okay? Apply a leave conditioner to your hair. Make sure that your leave conditioner has water in the first couple ingredients. If it doesn't, that's your business, but it might not help you out too much. Then go in with a butter or an oil to lock in this moisture. This was from my hair care line. Yes, the self-promo. I don't like butters and oils. Okay, use a thick, heavy cream. My hair stays moisturized for weeks. I've shown the results before. That's it. That's it. If I hear another black woman say she's tired of being natural because her hair...
I like that, because most of us be thinking like every time we natural, our hair just gotta be dry. It does not have to be dry. Just oiling your hair or like putting some moisturization in it and doing that like on a frequent basis will keep your hair from being dry and cracky and breaking and no life to it. Just like that, like literally just put in these products that will, like a leave-in conditioner like she said, and there's so many out there, you guys. Like if you guys look at my past videos, I use a lot of different products that you guys can start to implement into your hair care, you know, system. But yeah, y'all, let's see what this is. Natural hair discrimination.
This hair is seen as unprofessional.
Oh my god, this is so sad, because I've had people ask me that what am I going to do to fix my hair when I attend a job interview, because to them my hair is not fixed. You know, when they see a black person with their own natural hair, there's something wrong with that, because people are so used to black.
Y'all, what am I doing right now? Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I'm not even doing my hair. I'm like just on here. I'm just on here, just on here, just on here, just on here. Like I should have been doing my hair a long time ago. I'm crazy. So I'm basically just gonna be putting my hair down. I'm using my unjackies, you guys. Y'all know the deal. So yeah, so what we gonna do is just split this up a little bit. We're gonna get back into these videos and make sure this hair looking nice.
Women throwing wigs on. So when they see you with your own natural hair, what are you going to do to fix your hair? And this is so sad, because like, just like she said, I've had a lot of black people who say that they want their kids to have good hair. When they say good hair, they mean like 3A texture, you know, mixed race kind of texture, and they will do anything to achieve that, even splatter chemicals on their kids' hair. We can't say black is beautiful and then at the same time hate ourselves. Like,
girl, yo, she was speaking facts in that, for real. Like we all love it. We all like to try to make it seem like we all loving each other, loving our natural hair, natural skin. But yeah, we get ridiculed by our kind about loving our natural self. Like that's the craziest thing. And what she mentioned in there was so true and so real, you guys, about people literally wanting to have kids that have mixed hair. I'm sure I've heard the different things. People want to marry somebody or have kids with somebody that has good hair because they grew up getting ridiculed for their 4C hair or whatever like that. But that's not gonna help out the next generation by continuing that curse. That's literally a generational curse that we are continuing to manipulate our people into thinking that we cannot maintain our own hair. I can't not talk about this because it goes around everywhere. So I remember girls would say like, I can't wait to marry myself, like get a guy with some good hair, good head of hair, because my baby not about to go through what I went through or whatever like that. It's not about that. It's about teaching your child, you know, what to do in those situations, how to be strong, how to stand your ground and own who you are, you know, naturally. We've gone through so much as Black people for us to continue to do this to ourselves. Like, so she was speaking facts. Let's see another one.
Would you see me one more time? Okay. Just one.
So I like this. I think that with this video right here, you guys, it's cool, it's nice, you know, she said by her biracial daughter was able to see that there's people that look like her on the wall. But I mean, that's typically all we see on the wall. I'm like, yo, like we don't see the cute little chocolate babies with the most curliest hair like being advertised in places, you know, like we just don't see that. And it's like, I don't know when it's gonna happen. I think that it's more of a thing that we have to do on our own, which teach our people more things about natural hair care, and like especially the things that we used to do and still do some in these other areas of the world, where like something called like chibi powder, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but I'll probably put it on the screen. But that powder is something that's used in Africa, and these women in Africa, their hair is beautifully long. Like long, you guys, like long and very thick, very healthy, you know. It doesn't look like it looks like the hair is even and all that. So
Okay, I can't let this one go either, because I'm back with it. A lot of people don't know, for us in our Black culture and Black women in general, back in the 1700s, it was illegal for us to wear our hair because it wasn't up to the status quo. We threatened the society of white women with our beauty and everything. I'm going to insert some clips. And I don't know if y'all see it, but it was illegal in the 1700s. But I'm also going to insert another clip and tell you a little bit more why. You see how right here, Black women were required by law to cover their hair. First of all, Black women in our ancestry, descendants, and our roots were known for our hair to show power and position and royalty and respect, and how much power and energy our ancestors had. It was a threat to the new coming world. So wow. In the 1700s, the tying law forced Black women in Louisiana to wear hair wraps because of their beauty. Their hairstyles was considered to be a threat to the status quo. The status quo, which means the minority, not the majority. The majority, not the minority, which was us. And you know, our beauty can be a big threat to people that, you know, want to rule and power and control. Because sadly to say, we live in a world where we should live in harmony and coexist, but somebody's always in control, always want the power, always want to be standing at the top, and so on. So let's continue. So right here in modern times, the banning of hair. If you've ever been to a job interview, oh, you can't wear your hair like that, I need you to put it down in braids and a ponytail. This is also a modern day problem, which we're trying to still control according to that. But it's jobs and all that. So they're trying to ban jobs and the law from discriminating against us because of our hair. Why is it so important that African Americans' hair be tamed? Only ours.
Right.
Go this far.
So I think I had mentioned this in my last video. If not, I'm gonna say it right here. Where do we see other races being told that they can't wear their natural hair? What? It's like, how is it us still? Like, how? Like, this is crazy to me. And it's like, unless people see this stuff, unless we see how like corrupted this freaking world is right now, we won't be able to understand how much this is a problem. Like, this is huge. Like, the Crown Act should not even have to have been made. Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's like, my hair just like this might not be acceptable to an employer. It's crazy. Like, especially when my hair dries up and it's a lot bigger than this. Oh my gosh. People have no problem telling me how they liked my hair when it was pulled back into a nice little military bun, ballerina bun, more so than this. But honestly, y'all, I never give a anyway. Like, I never be caring. And thank you so much. I'm glad you like it this way. I'm glad you have something to say about it this way. And then when I wear it even bigger tomorrow, I hope you say something about it then too. Okay? Since you want something to talk about, let me go ahead and give that to you. What? Come on. When you give them too much confidence rocking that natural style, just like somebody said in the reel, I forget the woman's name, but she was saying back in the 1970s, you know, the black women that showed their natural hair and their fros and stuff like that were shown as being more confident and more black power than the women who was going to the salon and getting their hair straightened and permed.
I have to realize I had to study up on my hair. And what I realized is that back in the 70s, you know, when you wore an afro, that looked like it was power, you know, and like you were rebellious. And so some of that kind of teetered off.
And that's when the Black Power movement, you know, all that was going on. And yeah, we had a lot of that. But we had to have the reason, not just for Black Power, but just to show, not to prove to anybody else. It's to prove to us that we love ourselves. Like, prove to us that we are enough. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to it.
Cut your hair or find a new school. That was the ultimatum placed before a 14-year-old O'Gorman freshman named Braxton Schaefer.
His parents are now speaking out, calling the timing of the decision unfair. Cornell Wright has the details for us in our top story tonight at 6.
I had one haircut in his entire life. So, cutting his hair would be significant.
O'Gorman's policy states boys must keep hair length above the eyes and not touching the collar.
What?
Enroll in our Catholic schools, then they know
above the eyes,
and they know what we are representing, and the structure and environment that we will create for their family.
During his time at O'Gorman Junior High School, Braxton hadn't heard any complaints about his hair from staff, but that changed when he transitioned to the high school.
Why now? It seems interesting that we're getting pushed on this now when Braxton's been fully visible at that campus for a long time.
Cut your hair or find a new school.
Yo, this is 2022, ladies and gentlemen. This is 2022 and it's still going on. Hair discrimination in schools. Your child cannot go to school with their locks. Their natural born locks that they've had for 8, 10, 14 years. They're teachers and they're the people that are supposed to be the people that they can trust and go to and be able to talk to, because they're the ones that's in charge of them and responsible for them while their parents are at work working hard to pay for them to be in that school. This is in 2022 that this is happening right now. We have to do things about this. Like, we have to teach our children, yo, if anybody says anything to you about your hair, you tell me and I'ma handle it for you. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but for real, like, it's just, golly, like, I haven't actually been up to date on all the news about natural hair discrimination and what's been actually still going on as far as right now since one of the videos I did. But I'm about to look back into that because, wow, this little boy has to cut his hair for the dress code. First of all, why are they telling these young men that they have to wear their hair above eye level? That means you have to have a short haircut. You have to have it has to be shaved. Like, what about the men that like to have ponytails, that know how to have braids? Like, what? How do you tell somebody that's the only way that they can represent themselves and their culture and who they are?
I mean, at this point, you would think we was making this stuff up, right? Like, Texas, y'all gotta do better. Let's talk about what's going on. Why we gotta keep talking about this? Okay, go ahead and read it. All right, a Texas high...
2022 again. Just remember that. This year, same year.
School policy banning braided or twisted hair has stopped a teen from attending school. That's what his mom told CNN. But why we gotta keep having these conversations, y'all? Now, apparently he moved from Cincinnati. He's 17 years old, by the way. He moved from Cincinnati to Texas. His hair, maybe it wasn't a concern there, but as he moved right outside of Houston, about 50 miles or so, the school's dress code policy stated braided hair or cornrows will not be allowed. That policy goes against his very sense of self. Do you not understand that? And why that is a problem? Why do we keep having this conversation? You see his hair right here. Let me show you another picture. A young man just rocking his locks. Like, what? And not only that, the mama put in a request asking for an exemption so that he can keep his locks. But they're saying no. They denied the exemption, and to this day has not offered a reason why they denied that exemption. That's according to the CNN article. Say what now?
That's, yo, what type of world are we living in? I mean, we know what type of world we live in. We're still not accepted here. We're still not accepted here. It just kills me to hear these stories. And it's like, people are trying to find any and every way to continue to bring us down. We can't win for nothing. Right? We tell people to be real, be yourself, love yourself, be who you are. But yet you're continuing to tell Black people that we're not accepted how we were born. So how is anybody supposed to love themselves when you continue to put one race down? Because you don't hear this about no other race. And it's sad. But I just wanted to bring these videos to y'all so y'all can be able to see these reactions on these videos, because this is the first time I've seen these. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do. All right, so that's gonna conclude today's video, you guys. This is part 1. I will definitely be posting a part 2 to our reactions to our natural hair community on TikTok, okay? You always find different types of content everywhere, so I wanna dive into all of that. But anyway, y'all, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.